if they had lost that match to Anthe or I believe it was Booth down there at the bottom, I would have walked off set, Jack. I would have been done for the day.
Jeez.
Now, I would have lost all faith in Fortnite humanity because they had everything stacked on their side, which is why they got the victory royale.
And remember what I said, they literally landed and took 20 damage to secure maximum points. That is exactly why you play scenarios like that, and it paid off brilliantly right there. Could be a reason why, if they're able to get in the top 3, they could punch their ticket to New York City.
Justin here, 108 builds, no mobility, 5 bandages, 5 minis, 4 Elins. A smile on his face, I'm sure, although he is in a tough spot, the north side of this zone. At this point, potentially waiting for a community mobility option, someone popping a rift, maybe a launch pad goes down. Jack, I think you just dropped your phone. Hopefully it didn't break more than it already has. That player popping up through the floor, looking for a pump shotty shot. Justin getting a little more aggressive. He's looking to top his HP and shield off completely, but he gets caught in the back in the rotation. The awareness.
Oh, that was an impulse.
Oh my gosh, 108 from above. Daggerath is actually the player he had tagged earlier, rotated away, and Justin got the top down on him before the launch pad.
Shrimpy Justin landing in the zone, boxing up for a moment, all by himself, as there's players just all around the map.
Resolve the right side of the screen down to 1 HP. There was a stink out as well.
Armond and Shakey down low, both alive, just playing the low ground with the brick for the moment, deciding it's not our time to make the move quite yet. 38 players left in this game, 21 duos, Boogie Bomb.
Potentially looking to try and tag that guy up top, maybe whiffed it a little bit low, or he was going for, if he had spotted the outline of somebody through the brick directly below. There was a player rotating to the left.
I feel like that was still
spot.
Like, you have no follow-up on that. I think that was more
I'm
just
trying
like,
to give him the benefit of the doubt here, Jack.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible decision.
Okay.
I won't give him the benefit of the doubt. There was no way they were going to be able to follow up on that either. Even if he hit the boogie, there was a teammate up top that would have just protected him. It wasn't like they were close enough to go.
Angle.
That's a good angle, though, making up for that last throw. As the spray comes in, and because they got the health tags as well, you've got to think, all right, we've already done 60 damage. He's ticking out so fast, there's no way they're going to get that res. And there you go. Elimination. Elimination confirmed. Elimination confirmed.
Watching from above here. 49 builds, has a campfire, quite a bit of healing. Not a lot of ammunition though, Jack. 10 shotgun shells, 78 medium, means every single shot that he takes needs to count 100% until he can maybe fall on somebody like this. Goes for the boogie. Did he get it? He didn't, but it doesn't matter. Baltic pays the price just on the edge of the zone. I won't be able to pick up the loot from that. The storm pushing him away as he's rotating south here, building up, layering only on the sides required. Prosecutor pays the price from above as well. 95 damage. As you know that he's topped off HP and shield. His duo, though, on this rotation, not in as good of a position. We'll have to watch for him here at some point. McDonkel ticking there, very low on HP, still inside the ball.
0 builds.
At this point, he's got to go for a hit here. There it is. Astonish drops all the loot that he could need there. Hopefully enough ammunition to top off here in 1 second. There's the shotty shells and the medium. He's going to want to grab both of those.
I think you've got to drop this boogie bomb for this RPG.
Absolutely.
No rockets, though?
And there we go. The swap back. Well, there's no ammunition. He doesn't consider it worth picking up. Does he realize that's an opponent?
Wait, what?
He does. Who somebody's playing with their monitor off, Jack.
Who was
what
that?
just happened?
They could not even see him. Another player just in front. Unfortunately, does get built on out. Now Mijo hopping into a baller again. We've seen it before. Yeah, definitely still moving into zone and all right at the moment. Juan trying to build on up, getting the height on that tower, stopping, catching their breath for a second and popping a mini. Mijo, Schneiderman, Sharp Season, Armond, all fighting for the high ground right now. Who will come out on top? An accidental minigun swap right there. Probably thinking they had an SMG. Not the case in this moment. Sharp drops the one down. Schneiderman up top as well. Looks like they're going to waterfall just a bit. And right in front is a very, very weak Mijo.
I don't know if you caught that in the middle of that rotation as Sharp was dropping down and 3 players ended up essentially in the same box. Sharp aimed at his teammate for just a second, but the awareness kind of kicked in and said, that's not the guy to shoot at. It's the one to the back right. Had he wasted a pump shot just going reactive off of the movement of another player, it could have cost him in that moment. But he timed that. It was kind of like a mental check. Is this my teammate? Is it not? Sick Degenerate pays the price as well there. Sharp on his game right now, pushing into the storm. 5 elims, 5 players remaining, 3 duos total. Popping the shield at the edge of the zone. Armond and Shakey have the top down on everybody else. That minigun applying pressure to Bubba, stuck inside his own box as Sharp and Schneidman down at the bottom, dropping in. Bubba forced into a 1v2 with 2 more from above. Shakey applying pressure, dropping down. The pump shot, looking for every point of damage he can get. Armond lands a hit as well. Schneidman's on the outside. The rotation is not fast enough and caught underneath a ramp.
That was probably the easiest final scenario you could ever ask for if you're Armond and Shakey. You finish with 6 elims, but the reason why I say that is because all 3 players on the low ground had a combined 20 material. There was no builds possible, and they were all under 100 health. The 2 guys with near max materials drop on down, 400 combined HP, and wipe the floor with them. Quick little victory there for Armond and Shakey.
Swear it's not scripted, but I will say it sure did look like they had a plan for the entire end of that game. No issue there, getting the victory royale. Tom and Stretch, the top of your map up there. I have kind of a top down on everyone here at Salty Springs. 42 players, 24 remaining in this circle. Getting ready to close relatively soon. Box and Coulson on the outside over here, trying to build up layers inside the safe zone. Maybe establish ownership of as much of this as they can. Now, you don't want to burn through too many materials, especially when they're not maxed right now. 80 builds left for Coulson. Not sure how many box has. But if you stretch yourself too thin, other players are just going to push into that build and take the walls, take ownership of the zone. It's okay to have a little bit of expansion, Jack, but you want to start saving some of that material because there's no guarantee they're going to walk across the materials of another player. Maybe someone gets eliminated and they can run over it, but that's it. You don't necessarily know for sure if that's going to happen.
Yep.
So burning through those mats, not the best idea.
You see, just next to him, built the tower way higher, so it's forced Coulson and Box to, instead of being able to challenge out, they just kind of cone off their own roof, and they'll instead being able to beam down on everyone, they'll just look to edit through windows and make plays just like this. People gliding on in, no tags there. Wow!
You gotta be careful.
My goodness. 50 and Owl just get beamed out of the sky.
Coulson picking up 2 more eliminations for the duo here. 4 points total, nothing from placement just yet. We have 8 more duos that need to be taken out. Tom Daz in the feed, picking one off, 52 meters. Crazy gets Luddy in the feed as well. There's the elimination. 73 builds, only 119 medium ammo. It's enough to apply some pressure like you see right here and pop a baller that is already very low, but not enough to necessarily just hold down the left click and go for an elim.
Box now feels confident enough to reestablish on this height to spray on down. Still safe in this zone, and, well, they just got to move towards their back just a little bit. Nice shots on the LBJ. So there's the elimination right there. 5 total elims for this duo at the moment.
It is interesting to see some of these matches as we get closer to the very end game, how many duos are still alive and how many solos there are in the match. You see there's 33 players, but only 20 teams. So you have a handful of solos that have managed to survive. Curious to see how many of those potentially in the future have gotten to this position because they lost their teammate very early.
Yep.
Maybe it was a late game pick on a rotation like this. You see here Coulson trying to beam more players. Box popping across to the top of the hill. Coulson and Box making their push south-southeast, leaving that supply crate behind potentially. We'll see if we end up back on that thing here in the future. Coulson dropping down 1 layer to make sure he's got a layer above him. Looking back, trying to get some tags. That AR, 270 shots with the legendary AR in the hands of someone like Coulson we've seen already. Extremely lethal. Inside a box with Cuff. Gets the elim, cannot get the finish, which means that Siphon will not pick him back up, if only, right? Box 2 elims, 5 total for the duo, and he's trying to stay ahead of the zone. Compact SMG pressure coming from the side, edits his way out, and he's looking to catch somebody off guard. Tilpill pays the price too. 1 elim there for him. 60 HP, another pickoff,
Box just saved the game for his team. Right there, what we just saw, 20 health in the zone. It looked miserable. Winds up dropping down, headshots Tilpill to put his team in 16th place, earns another point, stays alive, pops out of the zone, and in a 1v1, gets another shotgun elimination.
Oh my gosh.
Winds up placing in the top 15. That was a 5-point swing, a 120 health swing. But here's the issue, no builds left.
He's going to have to follow somebody up. If he's behind someone that's building with metal, it's going to turn into a pickaxe fight versus time, and that looks like it
started.
might be the
Look
case.
at Box, can't make it up.
Outside the zone. F's and chat to pay respects if he doesn't make his way back in here.
Nope.
Looks like he's not going to vape Jesus from Secret. His duo, Sin, already gone. 2 elims, top 12. Not a bad game so far. He's going to look for a Boombo tag here in a second, maybe a quick edit out. Would not surprise me. Vape Jesus, one of the players that we've seen in so many of these competitions over the last year and a half.
Yeah.
One of our more well-known players.
Nice shot.
Quick little edits through there. Weiss in the feed, picks up 2 from
Their
Rogue.
team placed 11.
My boy.
So they miss out on the 2 points right there for placing top 10. The extra 2 points, I should say. They will still leave the game with 6 points earned right there.
Look at 3, Alex and Carter all the way up top. At what point, Jack, from your experience, do you decide to descend upon players if you have a top down right now? Because Alex and Carter are in a great spot. There's a med kit there that can be passed to Carter when they have a moment, so we can top the HP off back to 100. They're in a great spot. When do you drop down?
You drop down once you see the lobby reach like critically low levels. I think they should waterfall down another level right there. Carter will pop, or they've at least transferred the medkit. They should drop down a layer. Oh, wait, whoa. One of these guys on the outside is trying to make a move.
Stretch moving his way up, trying to sneak up behind. We'll see if they catch him off guard there.
They don't have any idea.
Stretch.
Oh, okay. He wasn't actually behind Carter. I thought they had no clue.
At this point, they've got another Stretch, puts the campfire down. Alex and Carter are going to have to apply pressure. They don't want to fight for the top. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, Shmexy gets the elimination. Weiss goes down. It is a 1v1v2. Stretch and Shmexy are pushed into relatively the same zone, and they're fighting out at the bottom. Stretch eliminated.
Watch this. Look, critically low levels. They don't care about missing out on a couple of limb points. They want the victory royale. That's the #1 tiebreaker. It's the easiest way to earn those last points when you have this advantage. Shmexy beginning to spam poison traps down, hoping for maybe some tags on these players. Shmexy now weak. Carter goes down, but Alex is there for the trade. It's like the core of any competitive game you've played. You have a number advantage, you play a trade, it works out there. Congratulations to Alex and Carter on the victory royale. Plus 15 points for them in that game. NA East starting off hot, Golden Boy.